Go on, James. That's good, James. Stay with him, James. Stay with him.
So I am really disappointed. It's really annoying. So tomorrow I've got my next race in Millfield. I'm doing 800 meters again, and I'm hoping to run a little bit quicker than last week. So I've put down 2:10 as a prediction. So anything under 2:12 I'll be happy with. So what's going to help this time is they do have pacers, so at least I have someone to follow. Where am I going? Not sure which way I'm going. So hopefully I'll have a pacer that'll take me through in about 63, low 64, about half a second to a second quicker than last week. And hopefully the second lap will be about 1 to 1.5 seconds quicker as well. I'm hoping the first race has sort of blown the cobwebs out, and now hopefully my legs have got a little bit more strength in them. We'll see. All I can do is run tomorrow and do my best. So I only have one concern. After my race last week, my right hip flexor was a bit sore, and it's not really healed properly. I've only done a little bit of jogging in one session since, and even jogging right now, it doesn't feel quite right. It feels a bit tight, it feels a bit flared up, and I'm a bit concerned about that. I'm concerned about tearing it. Apart from that, everything else seems okay. Fingers crossed I'll be all right. So I'll see you at the race tomorrow.
Houses in the fields in Craig Bridges wearing on 145.
Okay, come on, boys.
63 the target here.
I thought it was a mistake, sorry.
Luke Breyer, I think it is setting the pace here. They're aiming at 63. Be content to follow.
James' race.
Get all the protection you can from the wind. Particularly as you're coming towards the end of the lap.
Your women's race is in Go on, James. Hang in there, James. Go on, James. That's good, James. Stay with him, James. Stay with him. That's the 63 pace. Does it tell you on there? Yeah,
Coming into the wind now, they're aiming member at 63. None of these boys will be under 210 apart from Craig Bridges.
Yeah, they can't be because I'm in the skeleton.
So the leaders are Ewan Sperry and Joel Sherwood. Ewan Sperry has only been under 15, so this is quite an attempt by him to try and win it now from the front. He did come fourth in the National Cross Country Championship under 15s.
Come on, James!
Great race at the front between these two.
Come on, James, hang in there. Come on.
Thank you,
well done. Now, James, this is good, James. Come on. Don't let them go. Don't let them go. Stay on it, James. Head up, on, drive. Go on, James, drive. Race 5. Race 5, this one.
Oh, perfect.
Race 5. Go on, James. Come on, James.
Third place at the moment is Oyster who had another under 50 from West. So Ewan Sperry coming over from Joel Sherwood.
He looked quite good.
And right on the line, Finley Albert by Thornton. They had just from Bristol West. But those two of the first four were only under 15, so they've certainly got the impressive time.
Yeah.
I'm not taking the runners right to 600. Well, the result of race E was a win for Leader Charles.
You mean honest? You want to say joke, for goodness sake. Calm down.
Wells and Yoga. So, suppliers get more.
Oh, my name's Huggy Wuggy. Come on, play with me.
Okay, let's stop it now. Well, I'm not gonna lie, that was really disappointing. The whole thing just went wrong, I guess. I got there early, but I left it a bit too late to get my number, and the queue got really big. And so by the time I got my number, I only had 30 minutes to warm up before my race, so that didn't help, so I was rushing warm up. It was very warm and a bit windy, but to be honest, I don't think those things made that much of a difference. Maybe a little bit, maybe half a second, maybe a second. I don't know, but I think what's more likely... That's a nice sound. I think it's a bird. What was I saying? Yeah, so I think the more likely thing is that I'm just a bit run down and I can feel I'm a bit mucousy, and I was coughing quite a lot after the race, and last week I didn't cough after the race. In fact, 30 minutes after I did a 200 meter race. Today, there's no way I could have done that. So my time was 2:13.9, so it was just over a second slower than last week, and I expected to run about 3 seconds quicker than that, so I am really disappointed. It's really annoying. It's frustrating because I feel like I'm fit enough and I should have the speed. I don't get it. In training, I've been doing 200s in 29:30 and it feels not too flat out. On Tuesday, I did a 400 meter rep in 66, which was the same pace I ran today, basically, and it felt a lot easier. So the pacer was spot on. He went through the bell in just under 63, perfect. A couple of guys went in behind him, 63, boom. But we got to, like, I don't know, just from the gun, the pace just felt too quick. So I went through the bell in about 65, 66. I don't know what was going on there. I just had no pace in my legs. No idea. I just didn't feel, I just felt flat. So I don't know, I can't really explain that. But I've just got to carry on now. I mean, I've got another race in about just under 3 weeks in Bracknell. That's the plan anyway, another 800, so let's have another crack at it there, see if I can run 210 or at least 211. Just doing a 4-mile recovery run now, just to get some more miles in. I feel so frustrated about it. I just want to run a bit more. I actually had planned to pace. I was going to pace some of the 1500 meter races, maybe a 3k as well. I'd actually emailed the organizer and said I'm willing to help, and he said great. But at the last minute, my wife and son decided to come with me, which meant I couldn't do it because I needed to get them home for dinner. So I couldn't do it anyway. But to be honest, it's probably a good idea actually, because my hip flexor is a little bit sore still. It was alright for the 800, but I can feel I was a bit fatigued and I hadn't really recovered, so I would have probably been pushing it too much. So that's why I'm out just doing a couple more miles now. We bought fish and chips for dinner, so I gotta justify eating that because 3 miles won't cut it. So that's why I'm doing this now. So that was the race. Really disappointing for me, but the good news is Louise ran 2:55, which was like a 7-second season best, so that's great. Louise from my group. Another girl from my group, Eliza, she ran 2:50, which matched her season best, so that's great. Another girl, Sophia, she ran 2:23, which is actually, I think, a PB, so that was really good. That's a positive. And I think I just need to get 2 weeks of training in and just keep going. It's still early in the season. It's the 3rd of June today. It's still nearly 3 weeks earlier than my first 800 meter race last year. So in about 2 or 3 weeks time, when I run that next race, that will be like the anniversary, like the 1-year anniversary of getting back into track again after COVID and doing an 800. So hopefully by then, if I can run 2:10, I'm already 3 seconds up on last year. Just need to get some speed and speed endurance and sort of lactic threshold endurance stuff. I know I can run a 60-second 400, so I need to be able to run 62, 63 comfortably. Anyway, that's enough ranting. So we're going to carry on with this run, and I'll hopefully see you in a few weeks at the next race. Cheers, bye.